to another Tuesday Night Live. Hopefully, this live will go off without too many problems. And hopefully we get some people coming in. Make sure. I'm going to bring up my trusty Facebook. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong indeed. I don't know. But today, we are doing Toronto Zoo to Do, followed by something a little extra. So hang tight, and in a few moments, we will be starting. But before we start, I almost forgot. We have to do our weekly recap, and I may do this twice. We had 5 videos last week, 7 shorts, 5 live streams, and 10 posts. Can't figure out why that's all nuts. 2.5 thousand people tuned into you, and you got 30 new subscribers in 1 week. 30 new subscribers in 1 week. That blows my mind. Hello, whoever just came in. They watched Whale Tales hang out with me and 50 states and their animals. People didn't just watch, they reached out. We had 148 likes, 3 shares, and 2 comments last week. How many times were your videos liked last week? 104, 148, or 192? I'm going to go with 148. I was right, 148 times. Your most liked video last week was Learn to Care Painted Dogs, but that wasn't a video, that was a live. So that is that one. I don't know where people are at. Maybe I need to check this, make sure. On the other channel, because what the heck, we had 1 video, 5 shorts, 3 live streams, and 5 posts. I don't know how we did 3 live streams, but okay. We had 925 people tuned in, and we got 5 new subscribers. you guys watched Toy Review African Lion, Toy Review Basking Shark, and Conservation Spotlight Amur Tiger on the other channel. We had 19 likes and 2 comments. How many times were your videos watched last week? 16, 19, or 22 times? 19 times. Your most watched video last week was Trivia Venomous Creatures. Hi, predecessor. So I had to share something with you from the weekly recap because it's crazy. We now have 884 subscribers. But what's crazy, if I can still access it, a business call. Okay, not a problem. What's crazy is we got 30 new subscribers last week. 30 new subscribers last week. That blows my mind. Already did the weekly recap. I'm coming. Oh, sorry. So we're going to get into the meat of today's video. The Houston Zoo started in the year 1922. The city of Houston built a fence around some land in Herman Park, basically surrounding a bison named Earl, not Early, it's Earl, and some other animals. Earl came from the Bronx Zoo, and in that year, in April, the zoo was born. In 1924, Nellie, the zoo's first elephant, arrived. Also in the 1920s, the zoo got its first alligator. Now, believe it or not, the alligator arrived. Oh, this is better. This is better. The alligator arrived in the back seat of somebody from the public. Somebody brought them an alligator in their back seat of their car from another city. Now, they also had their first lion cubs. The zoo now sits on 55 acres. Moving into the rest of the thing, I'm going to need Carol's help, I think. Because no matter... Oh, wait. Give me just a nanosecond. Because Carol promised me. Carol, you promised me that I could find what I'm looking for. Animal Encounters. She promised me that I could find prices. I don't see prices. I see questions. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And Carol, you're probably not going to see it, but this is what I have. Is this craziness? It says the animals. It has the... Yeah, I'm on the zoo's website. I'm on Animal Encounters. I don't have menu. I'm on my Chromebook. I'm not on my phone. I'm on Animal Encounters. There's a plus sign. Oh, wait. Okay, I got it, Carol. I got it. Okay, so sorry for that, but I got it. I got what I needed. Okay, so keeper chats. On the website, you will need to look this up because it changes. I believe it changes every day. I got it. On the website, if you find where it says keeper chats, it would seem that way, predecessor. It would seem that way. They have keeper chats. This list is updated every day around 9 a.m. So if you're going to be in the Houston area and you want to stop by the zoo, check their keeper chats because I believe they're free and they have a whole mess of them. I could go through them with you if you wanted me to. Let me know. Hello, Marie Angelina. Apparently, my nephew was not sick, but his coughs did not sound good. Okay, the giant anteater, and by the way, a portion of the price for each animal encounter goes towards protecting species. Thursday. So you can have giant anteater encounter Thursdays at 11 a.m. And let me just tell you, you get to go behind the scenes of their most famous Penn Natal resident up close and personal. You're going to get messy because you're going to help the keepers feed their anteater. You will go behind the scenes of our hoof stock barn, tour the kitchen to see how the keepers provide daily care for the animals, and have an opportunity to feed the anteaters. Now, it's going to cost members $125 per person and $150 for non-members per person. You get an all-day zoo admission with your ticket to get in. The encounter is for all ages, but if you're under the age of 13, an adult has to be with you. It is limited to just 6 people. And if you have fewer than 6 people in your party, they're going to insert people into your party. There is no flash photography allowed. But you will get a chance to have photos. This encounter involves feeding the anteater one of their favorite treats, either avocado or peanut butter. And they let you know ahead of time that that's a potential food allergy. You're going to be walking or standing for 45 minutes. This encounter is not wheelchair accessible. So, just FYI. Let's see. We're going to close that one. They also have an elephant encounter. This is one of 2 different animal encounters. So this one, you will have an opportunity to feed, hear stories about the herd, and even touch an elephant. You will go behind the scenes of the elephant barn. You will tour the barn, have an opportunity to meet one of the adult elephants up close, with a touching and feeding experience included. Now, this one is expensive. It is $195 per person and $220 for non-members per person. I am pretty sure that this is the first elephant encounter that I've seen where you get to touch the animal. Again, zoo admission is included. It is for all ages. Up to 8 people can attend this one. There is no flash photography. Plan to be on your feet for 45 minutes. And yes, it is wheelchair accessible. Now, the next one. Oh, and by the way, they do this on Fridays at 12:45 p.m. So if you're going to be in Houston on a Friday, I don't know how far in advance you have to pay for this, but the next one is the elephant bath experience. I'm not joking. You're going to go behind the scenes of the elephant barn. You're going to scrub down. You're going to scrub down one of our adult elephants, is what they say. Note, you're going to get wet. We recommend wearing closed-toe shoes and clothing that you don't mind getting wet. This one is also expensive. It's $225 for members and $250 for non-members per person. It is for all ages, 6 people per encounter, no photography, no flash photography. Again, you're going to be walking and standing for 45 minutes. You're going to be lifting some large brushes. You're probably going to get wet, and wheelchair accessible again on this one. Back to the top. We're going to close that one. And we're going to move to gorilla encounter. Oh, wait a minute. And that one is only available on Thursdays at 9:45 a.m. Gorilla Encounter, Thursdays, 10:45 a.m. Spend some time feeding and interacting with our great apes. You will go behind the scenes at our gorilla treehouse, have an opportunity to feed our gorillas using a special port that is built into the wall, interact with zookeepers, hear stories about their gorilla family. All interactions with gorillas happen behind a plexiglass window. And super important, you must wear a mask during this encounter. This may be one of the cheaper encounters. It is $65 for members and $90 for non-members per person. So it does get pricey. Again, zoo admission is included. It is for all ages. People under the age of 13 have to have an adult with them. It's limited to just 6 people. Walking and standing for 45 minutes. Ability to go up and down stairs. Elevator is available if needed, and it is wheelchair accessible. And I forgot to say, if you do need accommodations during your visits, you can request them. It is a lot of money, and I think if I were a kid, I would not be allowed to do these because there's no way that my family would spend this type of money. But it does sound pretty cool. The Galapagos Tortoise Encounter is Sundays and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. You will get a chance to take selfies with the tortoise. You will meet their tortoises. Your feet are friends, not food. Our tortoises might confuse red shoes for treats. So, if you are doing this encounter and you want to keep your toes intact, don't wear red. Don't wear red shoes. Leave them at home. And they will say, yes, they're being dead serious. Oops. They're being serious. Don't wear red shoes. And closed-toed shoes are required, so don't show up in flip-flops. This is only available April through October. Also, that's probably pretty important for me to say. It is $65 for members and $90 for non-members per person. It is for ages 5 years and older. It is limited to just 4 people. And there is no flash photography. Walking and standing for 20 to 30 minutes. Bending, kneeling, and or crouching for short periods of time. I would think it is not wheelchair accessible for that one. The Children's Zoo Farm Encounter is done Sundays at 10 a.m. Learn about the animal care when you visit the Children's Zoo. You'll have an opportunity to feed and touch their zebu, which is a type of bull. You'll get up close with the llamas and get a first-hand look at animal welfare. You will visit the Children's Zoo barn, get up close with some of the residents, and learn how the zookeepers take care of these amazing animals. It is $65 per person and $90 for non-members also per person. You get the zoo for the whole day because that's paid for. Under the age of 13, has to be with an adult. This is for all ages. No flash photography, and it is limited to just 6 people. It is wheelchair accessible, by the way. Walking and standing for 45 minutes. Unpaved surfaces. Bending and kneeling and crouching for part of the day. And again, it is wheelchair accessible. If you do need accommodations for any of these activities, you can make arrangements to have that done. Sea lion encounters, Wednesdays at 10 a.m. You will go behind the scenes at their Galapagos exhibit, interact with keepers and learn how they take care of their sea lions, and have an opportunity to meet up close with one of their sea lions. Again, this one is pricey. It is $195 for members and $220 for non-members per person. Admission to the zoo is covered before and after. Did I lose you guys? Sometimes I feel like I do. Like, I did lose you guys a little bit. Yes. Well, zoo admission is not free, Carol. It's included in the price of the ticket to get into the encounter. So it's not free. You're paying for your admission. It's included in the ticket, technically. Yeah, I suppose. But you're still paying for it. Again, slippery surfaces possible. Closed-toed shoes are required. Shoes with a grippy sole are recommended. You will be walking up some small inclines. There are no handrails. And you'll be walking or standing for 45 minutes. Uh-oh. I clicked when I shouldn't have clicked. We have just one more encounter, and this is the penguin encounter. And it's done Tuesdays at 10:15 a.m. Again, this is done at the Galapagos exhibit. You're going to meet some of their feathered friends up close without leaving Texas. During this encounter, you will learn about world-class animal care, and you'll have a special meet and greet with one of their resident penguins. Also, this one is $195 for members, $220 for non-members, and it is per person. This is only for ages 6 and up. Kids must be with an adult. It is just for 6 people. For the safety and well-being of their animals, they do not want you using flash photography. Bring a sweater. Even if you are going to be in Houston for the summer, bring a sweater because it is cool. You'll be sitting for 30 minutes. Boots will be provided for you. They want you wearing closed-toed shoes and socks. You will have to step 2 inches high to access the behind-the-scenes area. So there is that. Also, fun fact, These penguins are not Galapagos penguins. Sorry to burst your bubbles. Again, if you do need accommodations, you can call the zoo or contact them at education@houstonzoo.org. And that Houston Zoo is one word. Okay? So that actually ends, I think. Hold on. Before I open my mouth and insert foot, they do zoo overnights. This is available for families, and I don't know if it's all the time or only during certain dates. But individuals, this is for individuals 6 and up. Children under that are not permitted to attend. So if you have younger kids, no. One adult is required for every 5 children, and you can do this as a group. Group size is 20 to 60 individuals. Overnight is select Saturdays from 5:30 p.m. to 9 a.m. Included in the overnight is a tour of the zoo in the morning before it opens. Twilight safaris are Thursdays from 5:30 to 8:30. You will need walking shoes, water-filled bottles, and not glass bottles, poncho, bug spray, a sleeping bag, air mattress, tent, pajamas. You are not allowed to bring glass bottles or straws. Prices for the overnight is $85 per person. Price for the Twilight Safari is $45 per person. So there is that. Now, I thought I needed to fill time because we are only 32 minutes and 49 seconds into this live, and I needed to fill time. So, if it's all right with you, we're going to do 2 zoo exhibits. Yes. And I didn't do the zoo cams because some zoos have a multitude of cams that you have to go through another site to access, and I'm not about that. So we are going to be talking about one of Houston Zoo's exhibits. That is the Penetau. Now, this is a wetland. It's a type of marsh, swampy area in Brazil that covers, it's huge. It is huge. It's massive. This thing sits on 4.2 acres. I know some zoos that are almost that size. And is home to 51, it is home to 51 species of animal. Animals housed here include, but are not limited to, giant anteater, Bard's tapirs, green anaconda, capybara, giant river otters, howler monkeys, blue-throated macaws, golden lion tamarins, jaguar, not 1, but 2 aviaries. Now we're going to talk about the exhibit itself. So when you first come into the exhibit, you're going to be greeted by black howler monkeys and golden lion tamarins in the same enclosure. And on the floor of their enclosure lives a rodent. It is a red-rumped agouti. Next up are the giant river otters, and you will be viewing the river otters through 100 feet of 4-inch thick acrylic panels. 100 feet of acrylic panels that are 4-inch thick. Now, their enclosure comes with slides. It also includes a fish cannon that delivers fish to the giant otters. Now, I don't know if those fish are alive or if they're dead. Okay, that was random. Along the otter exhibit is a sheltered cove that is home to fish. It includes, and I'm not sure what type of fish are included, but it includes freshwater stingrays and turtles. Now, through the acrylic that makes up their tank, you can also see the giant otters swimming past. I think that's pretty cool. And I've seen that before in other zoos. Which is pretty cool. After visiting the fish, you're going to come up face to face with a green anaconda inside its exhibit. And a little bit past the green anaconda, there is also a poison dart frogs, emerald tree boa, smoky jungle frogs. And by the way, you can go onto YouTube, and one of the guys that I follow on YouTube has his YouTube channel is Zoo Tours, and he has toured the Penn-Natal, so you don't have to. And plus, he is a master at doing these tours, so check him out. Next up, they have blue-throated macaws and blue-billed crossaries. I am sorry. I did not pronounce that correctly, I don't think. It is Curassows. And he has lots of tours available for you. And mostly he does just zoo exhibit tours. So in the Penn-Natal exhibits, I mentioned that they have jaguars. They have a really cool jaguar exhibit. It is Curassows. Their jaguars can actually move over your head on a bridge that goes between their night house and their exhibit. So, fun fact, if you don't see them in their exhibit, look above. And they have 2 jaguars. I'm not sure their sexes. After that, you're going to meet capybaras, barred tapirs, rheas, which are, if you don't know what a rhea is, it is a South American ostrich, basically. Swans that are native to South America, crested screamers, and giant anteaters. Inside the Savannah aviary, there are 12 species of birds. And in their weighted bird aviary, there are 12 species. No, I'm sorry. There are 14 species of birds. It is spelled Curassows. Okay, we are on our last exhibit. Oh, no. Nope. It's Curacao? I don't know. I give up. Okay, this one, I don't have a lot of information on it. Carol, if you know anything different than I do, speak up. This is the Green Pyramid. It is in the Sosta Zoo, which is in Hungary. And part of it is a dome. It is 49 feet high and covers 16,404 square feet. It is also planted with a variety of plants. It includes multiple terraces, and it has elevators that will take you to the top. Now, this exhibit is home to a mix of animals, including Asian elephants, which may or may not be there. I believe they are, though. Indian rhino, orangutans, Komodo dragons, common palm civets, slow loris, flying foxes, sun bear, Persian leopard. It includes a ton of birds. Not in this exhibit. Not in this exhibit. They do have African elephants, but not in this exhibit, I don't believe. This exhibit is for Indonesian animals. I could be wrong, but I don't believe so. It includes a ton of birds. Oh, well, they might have both. I don't know. And it also includes 11 species of parrots. It includes reticulated pythons, blood pythons, and Burmese rock pythons. It also includes an oceanarium. It opened April 30th, 2010. I'm going to try and show you pictures. Oh, and they do have some gibbons, which are, if you don't know what a gibbon is, this is a gibbon. The orangutans came from another zoo, and with them, they were displayed along with another gibbon-type animal. I believe it was a female. Yeah, that's what this whole setup is sort of focused on. Is that tropical rainforest area. But they moved this other animal with them. No, it's a building. Carol, it's a building. The zoo is really crazy. Come on, do your thing. So this zoo is 300,000 square meters. Don't ask me what that is in feet because I really don't know. I'm going to try and show you pictures if I can. So that is the part of the aquarium. And the zoo is organized sort of by continent. They have a multitude of animals. I love their elephant exhibits. Well, check that out. It is massive. I heard a pop when I lifted this up. But what I wanted to show you, sorry, it is, but what I wanted to show you is the actual, sort of the actual exhibit itself. Now, this is the company that made the dome. Okay. So that's what the top floor. That's what the top floor looks like. That's the dome. They actually supplied the metal that goes into the dome. So that is the building there. That's the building. And that is the dome. Well, yeah, the dome is a roof. But the dome is only over the rainforest section of it. So it's not. It is. Yeah. And it's beautiful. The orangutans have an outside area, I believe, as well as an inside area. I'm not sure, so don't yell at me if I'm wrong, but I think that is taken from the dome. It looks like you're behind a waterfall, peeking through. That was like you're peeking through behind a waterfall. Now you should know that the Green Pyramid and the Oceanarium are one building. So if you do go, or if you are looking at it, the building serves dual purpose. So what the heck? So anyway, that is the Green Dome. Oh, yeah, it's the type of material that the dome, I guess, was made with. So anyway, that is all I have for tonight. And it looks like I talked through most of it. Um, I will not. I will not. Um, I do have to babysit tomorrow, but I should be home by 11:30. So if y'all want to chat, we can chat for a bit. Sorry. Hello, Joaquin. I do not. I gotta be careful because I don't want to be wrong. I do no habla español. Muy poquito. Hola, though. Hola, Joaquin. I'm glad that Joaquin actually let us know where he was from when he came into the room. I didn't have to ask. That's awesome. The next live, by the way, I had a request to post lives. And so all of the lives for the month of December have been posted to the community page. But the next live will be Friday at 7 p.m. And it is going to be the Gray Fox exploring nature. So, also, I got to spend some one-on-one time with a certain pup that people seem to like. I don't know why. I don't know why people like this pup. I really don't. I really, really don't. I don't know why people like this dog. I really don't. But I got to spend some one-on-one time with him. Because I like his sister, the German Shepherd. Yep, that's Cyrus. So Carol, I gotta tell you something that happened while I was there today. After you hung up the phone, or hung up with me, I'm sitting there and I'm playing with Cyrus. And by the way, he is not restrained in any way in that picture. That tail was wagging a mile a minute. I'm sitting there and I'm petting him, right? I'm literally on the floor petting him. Caden is in the bedroom moving around, whatever. And out of nowhere, he's looking out the window, looking out the patio doors. His sister is in her kennel. I mean, his sister from another mother is in her kennel. There is nobody outside. He starts to growl. No joke. Literally starts growling. Now, it doesn't last too long, but it was definitely a growl. And I forget how old my brother said he was. I want to say he's 5 years old. Ellie, the Chihuahua, is 6 or 7 years old. And Ivy, the German Shepherd, is 5. No, I didn't even see a squirrel. I don't know what it was. I have no idea. But I swear I went into the bathroom. To change Caden and smelled cigar smoke. No, it wasn't. It was sometime between 3 and 4. I don't know. It wasn't dark yet. So I have no idea what it was. But I love, like, yeah. Well, no, what's odd, Carol, tell them what you heard. Carol, tell them what you heard when I was speaking with you. She won't do it. Maybe she will. Well, see, the family smokes in the bathroom. So the fact that I smelled smoke, now sometimes Caden himself will do these deep sounding noises. But I promise you, me and Caden were the only people in the house. I was gonna message my sister-in-law to see if her dad smoked cigars, but I didn't. Because I didn't want to know. I really did not want to know. And no, because the dogs weren't out. They were in their kennels or outside, one or the other. And they weren't outside with me. Or they weren't in the room with me. The only thing I can think of is it was Caden. I do know that I absolutely hated the house that used to be there. I do know that much. But anyway, regardless. Well, my sister-in-law said that she saw a black mass at her ceiling. Like just a black shape on the ceiling of her bedroom. But I've never felt uncomfortable in the house. It's a new build, relatively speaking. There was a house there that they demolished, and then no. I also know that my nephews, at least, well, the nephew that lives there now, used to have night terrors. I don't know. The things we discuss in this live, I don't know one way or another. I don't want to know. 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 Where, okay, guys, I need to go because I have to film yet for this week. How many videos did I post last week? How many videos did I post last week? Because YouTube says I only posted 5. So before I leave, I'm going to count. Last week, well, according to YouTube, I posted 5 videos last week. Not shorts, videos. Not short videos. Saturday was Common Molin. History of Tulips. Wait. I posted 2 videos on Friday? Thank you for whoever watched the video today. Somebody gave it a like. I appreciate that a lot. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. I will talk to you later. Have a good one, everybody. Good night, everybody.